One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Birch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going. And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got room to work. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate the Chargers.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Buffalo has it back, but see what the Bulls offense can do. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Going right to work up top. Takes the grab. It's Birch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the ground, it's Martin.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Saunders. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Caught in the backfield. It's Daly.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. He'll try the left side. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, and not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shelton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. It's Botiford. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Daly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't... strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Denmark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Burks. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays. 3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Watkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida Atlantic is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 28 over FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Blake. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. And you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Turning it on. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on first down. Behind his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. And the Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield, it's Blake. Got his man down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Blake. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Grab behind the line. It's Holman. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're at.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
He will not at it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's Blake. Finds a spot in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And it's always interesting when you get into this garbage time and if it really matters or if it doesn't. And depending on who you talk to, it matters. But that's a big passing play. They just needed a lot more of those in this football game so they could score some points, because this offense, it was a disappointing day. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Blake. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. They'll They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan come.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,